on YouTube.
We're live.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Mehvies.
Alex, why is Jacques there?
Oh, because I was inspired by the clouds. I thought that the clouds looked kind of like Jacques, so I put Jacques up in the clouds.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. I couldn't find a place for Don Cheadle on this cover.
Anyway, so we're watching the first two Digimon OVAs.
Yes, I am going to be splitting these up into two separate videos, but we are watching the first two. We're watching Digimon Adventure and our War Game.
So, are we all ready to go?
Alex,
yeah.
I suppose we'll have to be.
Alex, Alex, are you sharing your screen?
Give me a second here. I've been attempting to help solve a problem, and I did not. Unfortunately, we'll have to try again in a few hours.
In another few hours, the sun will rise.
Tristan, what the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Hey, nothing, Tristan, but what the fuck does that mean?
But it really will.
Yeah, I'm fucking sure it will. Alright, so, this is the 2-hour, 9-minute, playlist, right?
Yes. As we
Alright.
won't be watching the last hour of this because Alex hasn't seen anything of Adventure 2.
No. Aside from the segment of this movie that was included with, well, a different thing. 3, 2, 1. So,
Blast
yeah.
off.
We're revisiting a little something that we visited kind of early on in our little careers here in, edited 4x3.
Yep. And now in 16:9.
And, yep.
Hi,
Yeah,
Bryce.
no, this starts off... Unfortunately, this starts off with about the same amount of context as, the first segment of Digimon the movie.
Yeah.
Welcome to the apartment
My goodness, the
buildings from
production
Evangelion.
My goodness.
Oh dear God,
Gizmo.
I've taken
The
too many
production
drugs.
values.
Gizmo,
I've
join
taken
in the
too many
voice chat.
drugs.
Right, Gizmo, join
Dan Hibiki has
Join
Gizmo
live.
head, and binary
Yeah.
code is floating in the sky.
And Japanese text is everywhere.
Dear God, who put these
My
words
goodness.
in my bedroom? I can't sleep
The
with all
hand-drawn.
these birds floating in the sky.
Oh, man.
Let us keep in mind.
in English.
Yeah, only
Yeah.
some.
Definitely has that hand-drawn flair that I love and adore.
Yep.
By the way, this looks like a Studio Ghibli art style.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
A bit.
Yeah, this
So-
was definitely during a time where they... Yeah, this was definitely before Toei fully transitioned doing digital for the Digimon anime proper.
This was still the 90s.
Also,
looks like
this was-
Poltergeist.
This is actually
Huh.
meant to be like a preview to for a pitch preview for Toei. Be like, hey, look, we got this thing here that we could make a full series on. So why don't we just make?
Yeah.
You are a very irresponsible woman.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Yep, and by the way, we're watching this off of the new Discotheque Blu-ray, complete with the new dubs, uncut dubs of the, yeah, so the egg just came out of the computer somehow.
Yep.
Complete with the, brand new dubs.
Also, know that the parent is not irresponsible, considering how Japanese work.
I know.
Honestly,
But in
I
our
kinda prefer-
standard,
Honestly, I kind of prefer the way Japanese parents handle some things in some ways, because, well,
sorry, you're terrible at this.
these days,
How old is
Egg
she
is
again?
cracked.
these days a kid can't walk down
She's
the
like
street without
4.
being accosted by, where are your parents? And it was like,
That
they're
joke
down the
don't work.
road. I'm just going for a skate.
The egg somehow has a mind of its own.
Excuse me.
It's understandable why the parents would leave their kids at home in Japan, though, because there's a lot less crime than there is compared to everywhere else.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is
No, why wouldn't
classical
you?
music.
Yep. It's a recurring motif in this specific OVA. I think there was a couple. Oh, like I know there were like bits of
Na,
this
na,
and
na,
the
na, 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 na.
I know there were bits of this in the second OVA that were cut out for
Mhm.
Digimon the movie. Hi, Bonamon.
Yeah.
It's a black bow
Oh.
from Majora's Mask.
Yeah, Digimon, nobody remembers
going
unless
to
you actually
evolve
pay
in-
attention.
Is it going to evolve into Captain Jack Harkness?
Sorry. Can I ask you to do me a favor? Yes,
No.
Ty?
It
If
is not
something
No,
happening.
Ty.
If something violently bursts out of my chest because of this thing, tell Mom that I love her.
Now, yeah, so the last time we saw this was in my introduction to the Digimon franchise. Perhaps I should
Which
say
was
formal
Mhm.
introduction, because a friend of mine did have one of the Digimon games on Game Boy Advance, and I sort of vaguely watched him playing it, but I had no idea,
Mhm.
like, what it was or what was going on in it.
So
Which
now
is
they
kind
have
of-
a living
Which
bubble
is kind
blower.
of a... Kind of a,
Yeah, we did not get
neat
this
little
part
mirror.
in Digimon the movie.
Kind of
They
a neat
replaced
little
it
mirror
with
of,
Kari playing the Digimon theme with her whistle.
Yeah.
of my,
Yeah.
I think they had to. I wasn't sure what they were doing with the audio. Oh, on that end.
Yeah, and this is kind of mirroring how the Digimon...
That-
This is kind of mirroring how the Digimon Virtual Pet worked. Because Digimon was... so Bandai had two toys back in the 90s. They had Tamagotchi and they had Digimon. Both of them
Mhm.
were virtual pets. One was aimed at girls, the other was aimed at boys. And oh, would you look at that? It turned into a big pink thing.
Romon.
Which may or may.
Oh.
It's got teeth.
And
Ah!
it farted.
Oh.
And it pooped.
Oh.
Really?
Oh boy.
Which is
You're gonna rob
exactly...
the cat of.
It was handled funnier in the dub.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what happens with Digimon and the other and Digimon and Tamagotchi in the little virtual pet thing.
No!
Ah!
I don't want something bursting out of my sister's chest! Get off of her!
Right.
God
no.
damn
Oh, wait a
it! Do I
minute.
look like a submarine engineer to you?
So much child molestation in the first 10 minutes.
Enough is enough. I've had it with these
cat-
motherfucking digital monsters in this motherfucking digital world.
Can I be like, how dare you take my food? That was reserved for me and me
Hey, How
only.
dare you take my food and my people?
I'm gonna make mincemeat out of you when I'm done with you.
Miko is very. Cats are just very bold creatures. You should see them trying to take on bears and gators.
And
I've
snakes.
I've seen small cats try to take on these big dogs, and this tiny little calico was like swiping at the face of this Rottweiler.
Ow!
Her just pummeling him, and the Rottie is just like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? Tiny creature, why?
Ouch.
No!
That was a good joke.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yes, he's been talking to you.
Oh yeah.
No! Do not leave eggs in my
Dude.
sister's chest!
Do I look like a submarine engineer to you?
This is just really.
God dang. That's the second time already.
I like these painterly backgrounds that they use for these things.
Yeah.
They look really neat. They
Yeah.
also mesh better.
They do have a
with the-
charm.
They also mesh better with the hand-drawn animation style of the characters. Because you can kind of get the idea that this is a child's storybook in motion. Oh, it's a mini-disc player. Sony just discontinued the production of mini-discs in Japan.
And Blu-rays.
Ouch.
Yeah, well, hey,
I think that's for the recordable ones, isn't
So-
it?
well, here's the thing. Rytech, I think, are still putting them out, and Rytechs are higher quality anyways.
Oh.
Well, good.
Oh,
And-
shoot.
And verbatim.
Meanwhile, Susumu Yagami.
Let me check. I have a
Uh-oh.
stack of them.
Uh-oh.
So the English dub
the
of
bad.
this,
Burnable discs in here because I can't.
the English
find
dub
it
of
right
this
now.
series of these movies, of the uncut version of these movies, was voice directed by Marissa Lenti and done in sound cadence.
Yeah?
Oh dear, it's a giant
Mhm.
T-Rex that lives in the house.
By the way,
Oh,
Susumu-
Perhaps.
hey, Doug Earholtz.
Yep.
Perhaps this will be
He
what Dad
has
needs
voice
to
act-
get sober.
Doug has been the voice of the dad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oh, okay, yeah. If I'm
We're gonna go commit
looking through his...
damage.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I'm sure their parents won't notice that.
And you can just imagine the Godzilla.
Aw.
I hope that dude has car insurance.
Yeah. I don't think he has digital
Yeah,
T-Rex insurance.
Oh,
Just imagine.
Rip.
Plainview Terrace Hospital.
Just imagine like a kazoo version of the Godzilla theme playing as our pal here, 0% off. As our pal here just rampages
Agumon?
through the city. Agumon,
That's not how you open... That is
mean,
not how you get soda.
that's not my credit card. Where'd my wallet go? I must have left it in my other scales. That's a good signs track, by the way.
Yeah.
But Discotheque always does
Oh.
good signs tracks.
Oh, we're gonna be getting a really funny joke here. Wait, here it is. That was a joke that was kept in from the original dub of the film. And now Kari's realizing how dangerous her new friend is.
Rhino says, I like how the
Ayo.
subtitles are not in line with the dub. You know, you could have just said that in the voice chat, right?
Yeah. And shoutouts
It's not-
to our
it's not
boy,
my
Michael
fault
Sorich.
You're so bad at your job. I mean, you are living up to the anti-standards, right?
Hey.
And shoutouts to our boy, Michael Sorich as Big Agumon.
I'm sorry, I only caught about half of that, and I was listening to what the characters are saying. Can you repeat it?
It was
Yeah.
Mike. He was saying
Yeah.
shout out to Michael Sorich as Big Agumon.
No, I got that. I was talking about what Rhino said.
Yeah.
It's not my fault you're doing a
Oh.
good job at living up to the anti-standards.
Yeah, That's a callback to a joke from before the stream started.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great. Hey,
That's the.
hi,
I
Mimi.
guess
Hi,
Japan
Izzy.
just has those green phones on the sides of streets.
This feels like a Lawnmower Man ending reference.
Drugs, kids. That's a lot of fucking drugs.
Oh no!
Oh,
Wow.
I wonder if this is a 2001 A Space Odyssey
Really?
reference.
probably. Hi,
Because
Hmm.
I
Paramon.
think this song was used in 2001. You know, this is kind of like Mothra versus Godzilla.
Ah.
Collateral damage, what's
Oh.
that?
Oh,
So
Jesus.
much terrorism. Hi, Joe. We could not resurrect Michael Lindsay from the dead.
Don't tell me Parrotmon did 9/11.
Okay,
Keep
I
in mind,
won't.
Hi.
keep in mind,
Hi,
by the way,
David
this,
Lodge.
yep, as Parrotmon. So, this incident here is supposed to be the Heightened View terrorist incident, and that is referenced in the latter half of Digimon Adventure.
Dang.
Hi, Sora.
Ow.
I find it funny how David Lodge was doing his best Gilbert Gottfried impression.
Probably because Gilbert Gottfried has voiced several famous
I'm
bird
TK.
characters.
Iago.
Wow.
I'm now
Extreme
picturing
light show.
the guy from What's Good 24/7, being the 911 operator on the other end of that line. What do you mean you
And
don't
there's
believe me? I mean, I don't
and
fucking
there's
believe you.
And there's Red Grayma, on whom as
Yep.
in tribute to Bob Pappenbrook's voice in the original dub is voiced by his son Bryce Pappenbrook.
A nice passing the torch moment, I must say.
Yep.
This music is a
Only
little
one
too
cracker.
chill for this.
Yeah.
At the very least, Bryce has been voicing a character with a lot of guttural sounds coming out of his mouth for a couple years. That character being Inosuke.
Yep.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh,
Ow.
brutal!
Oh,
Ow.
the beak.
You
Ooh.
didn't get to see that in the original dub.
No.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I think that beak that still shows it's being yeah.
The city has been
The beak
infested
probably still shows itself being shattered. We just never got to see it being shattered,
By-
like it was cut away.
by citywide super hacking. Well, that's a 90s Saban dub for you.
I'm going digital.
Yeah, at the very least, the insert songs the dub had for Adventure 2 were better than and the limited ones they had for Adventure 1.
Mhm.
The whistle heard round the world. Or at
I was
least
just
throughout
about to
downtown
say.
Tokyo.
Yeah.
Specifically, Heightened View Terrace in Odaiba.
He has awakened.
This music is still way too chill out. This is like
Again.
chill classical music to study to.
And all of a sudden, and everybody except for Kari will no longer remember this. They're like, the fuck just happened?
Yeah, they
Jesus, the
they had
amount of the collateral damage.
they had an emergency visit from the Men in Black. Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones came by.
And all of them but Kari with the neuralizer.
Still a better Men in Black plot than Men in Black
Yeah.
International.
And at the very least, we don't have Kari's constant narration just ruining things.
Yeah.
To the point where or in the last commentary, you just heard me repeatedly say, shut the fuck up, Kari.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, this gives me an interesting question. You know, a lot of those shows where it stars kids, and it's like they're the ones that are going through all these adventures, but either the parents don't believe them or just aren't involved but know what's going on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather be a part of Kids Next Door or one of the Digidestined?
One of the Digidestined, because at the very least, the kids next door. At the very least, because at the very least, you don't have to find out that your parents could potentially be the bad guys.
Yeah, I don't like.
Yeah.
I love the KND.
True.
I ain't gonna be one of the KND. Excuse me.
All right, so
Yeah.
now we are
Right, but you also have
on.
potential to find out that maybe one of your parents is part of the good guys too.
All right,
Okay.
so
Like number one.
now we are on our
Yep.
war game.
Oh boy.
Give me a second here to break the
Yep.
stream up, and we'll be ready.